What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Giganato Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Valgeuro Ascended. Last we left off, we moved out of the base and we tamed a mammoth, the M. Dire Bear, which is right here, producing honey as we speak. Look at that. We never have to worry about honey ever again. We could make some M. Kibble if we wanted to, or we could tame some more Dire Bears. This is pretty, or some more, what's it called? Elder Claws. That's what I meant to say, Elder Claw. I would like to see if I could get a female at some point, but that's not what we're doing in today's episode. In today's episode, I'd like to do two things today. Number one, there is a max level Rex somewhere in the White Cliffs that I would like to go after. I marked it down on the map so I wouldn't forget it. And I also want to go on our first cave adventure. There is a cave that I'd like to go to that has like an artifact in it. And maybe if we have time, we might do a little bit of exploration in the Aberration Cave. So I've marked all three places down on the map. So we got the max level Rex somewhere south. The Aberration Cave is somewhere west. And then the cave that we want to go to for the artifact is down south as well. So I want to do that. And if you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Let's see if we can get this channel to 1,500 subscribers. We are getting super close. As I'm recording this, we are currently 19 subs away. So if we can get 19 more people to subscribe to the channel, that would be great. But yeah, anyway, so let's go ahead and start with the Rex. I'd like to knock out this Rex. So the max level Rex is somewhere that way. 2,100 meters that way. I don't know if I want to take... We'll take Voorhees out to the cave. I'm thinking we take Voorhees, and we're going to need a water creature, so the Baryonyx for the water bits. Alright. Voorhees, you can go away. And the Baryonyx, which we haven't named yet. Alright, I'll be taking the Baryonyx as well. Shall we ride on Hopscotch? Yeah, we're going to take Hopscotch out there, because Procoptodons are actually really good. Obviously, I won't take you into the cave, but we will take you to tame this Rex for us. So yeah, we can hop around, do whatever we want. I'd also like to keep my eyes peeled on, like, a couple of high-level aloes. Alright, so the Rex should be somewhere around here. That's it right there. Yep, max level Rex. 25 into health, 20 into melee. It's so nice to see. And that's a 140 Meguana. I might even go after that, too. Yeah, because I'd like a Meguana. I'd like to add that to the roster of things that I have. Alright, let me go ahead and knock out this Rex real quick. We've got a really good crop. No, don't go after the Bronto. Go after me. Am I going to have to kill this Bronto? Let me get Voorhees out and maybe... Or should we get the Barry? Because I can shoot off the back of the Barry. Game. Thank you. Game. Thank you. Alright, you'd be better at gathering meat, and I can shoot off the back of you. So that's awesome. Alright, ow. Let me kill this Bronto real quick. There we go. Well, we got Prime from that Bronto anyway. Alright, go after the horse. That's fine. It's so nice to see a vanilla Rex. Oh, it's so nice to hear that roar rather than that from the Paleo Rex, you know? I mean, it's a nice roar, don't get me wrong, but the OG Rex in this game. Horse, why are you about to attack my Rex? I was gonna say, why are you attacking my Rex? You don't have a baby on you. Alright, the Rex is almost out. And then I'm going right after that, what's it called? That Meguana afterwards. I'm gonna have to kill these raptors. And the Rex is down. Awesome. Alright, horse, let me go after you so you don't attack my Rex by accident. I'm gonna have to kill everything in the area. Give me 1 second, Rex. I'll get to you. I'm gonna give you half of this prime, and then I'll give the other half to the... Alright, so what's the difference between mutton? Only by 1. Alright, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, Meguana. Get your ass over here, so I can knock you out. Only have 900 torpor. 33 into health, 22 into melee. Could be good. And down it goes. Awesome. Just as it was about to take off. Alright. We're gonna leave these guys here. And then while they tame up, we're gonna go and get that cave adventure done. Alright, I don't know how long this cave is. Depending on how quickly we get through it. Alright, this is it. This is the cave we want. Alright. Let's go ahead, switch over to Voorhees. Just so we can get through this. Alright. Let's go. Let's go in. Alright, come on. Yeah, we've got Arthropluras in here, so we do have to be careful of that. Oh, we got cave creatures. Yep, 290. That was 2 level 290 Titanfalls. Alright, so this is the cave. Supposedly the artifact is like underwater somewhere, so that's where the berry will come in. 17,000 damage. This guy is... It's my rates. I know it's my rates. I know a lot of people say, oh, your rates are too high. You know what? What if I want them this high? What if I want them this high? Will it make the survival a bit too easy? Maybe it will. But you know what? I don't care. I really don't. So you guys can stop making fun of me about the rates. Alright, can I switch to the berry real quick? Let me keep the Titan of Ball Venom just in case we need it. Just in case I find a good level Dreadmare. Alright, this is where the berry comes in. Because I do believe we have to go underwater to get the artifact. There's like a passageway underwater that gets us the... Piranhas, I wouldn't. I wouldn't go after me if I were you. Unless you want to meet the narrow jaws of a baryonyx. There are so many piranhas. You know, I'm just going to start killing them. You can do as much damage to me as you want. And I think I just killed a Sarco. You can do as much damage to me as you want. I probably should have brought the scuba. Real talk, I should have brought the scuba. That would have been great for this cave. I think it's this way, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's like a passageway over here. If this cave ends up being straightforward, we'll explore the Aberration Cave afterwards. Mainly because I want to tame some Ravagers. I want to get a couple of Ravagers going. Okay, Sarco. You don't have to exist. Nor do any of you. There we go. I think we got Megalanias down here. Let me go ahead and get this real quick. The Artifact of the Sky Lord. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward. Okay, I guess we can get out of here now. I guess we'll have plenty of time for the Aberration Cave. Where's my Meguana? Something didn't kill the Meguana, did it? The Meguana didn't die. Hold on. Tames in progress. No, it's still alive. In fact, it'll be done momentarily. Alright, let's go back. Let's get out of here. A spider just died. Okay. Sucks to be the spider, I guess. Damn, that scared me. Alright, Voorhees, let's get back. Just in case we need to fight our way back. I'm going to try to avoid that at all costs, but at the same time. I mean, then again, Voorhees is a bit of a monster. Alright, so the Meguana should be tamed up by now. I'm not going to go over there just yet. What level is this aloe? 20? Yeah, this thing's an absolute monster. Real talk. Alright. Let's go ahead. Switch over to the Pteranodon. Now that that is done, we got the artifact of the Sky Lord. Yep. Alright, let's go into the map. And, just put the Aberration Cave in. The Aberration Cave is 4,100 meters that way. Let's maybe stop at base for a minute and drop off the artifact. I'd like to put it in an artifact pedestal. And apparently that's a completely new cave. That's not like an existing cave from ASC. There's a 145 Arcology Aloe. You know, I might go after that. Because I do want a couple of aloes. Because I feel like that would be great for a series like this. Because allosaurs are everywhere on this map. So might as well take advantage of that. Alright, so where do I want to put this artefact? Alright, let me just see if I can find a pedestal real quick. I've got 5 of them. Damn. Alright, let's put this artifact here. There we go. We got our first artifact. The artifact of the Sky Lord. Alright, now that that's dropped off, is there anything else I'd like to drop off first? Kim, do you want to come with us on this adventure? Of course you do. Let's go. Alright, okay, so the Meguana should be tamed by now. Yep, it's been tamed. Okay, cool. I will come back for that momentarily. Alright, where's the Pteranodon? Alright, let's go to the Aberration Cave. Mainly, I want to tame a couple of Ravagers. I want to tame a male and a female so we can get Rampage back. If you guys remember him from my Aberration series, oh, he was a GOAT. An absolute GOAT. Even though he was only a 115, he's what I would call an underdog. He had 44 points into his melee, which was really good. I think he ended up having terrible health. It was like 20-something, maybe even like 17 or something like that. But his melee was... whew, damn. Alright. I will see you guys once we get to the entrance to the cave. And I'm thinking about bringing Kim down there. I'm going to switch over to Kim once we get there. There it is. The Aberration Cave. Ooh, this is nice. This area right here is nice. This is where... what's his name? Skelly ended up building his new base. It is a beautiful area. Real talk. I probably should have built there. I don't know. Maybe I'll have, like... maybe I'll have more than one base. I could have, like, a Redwoods base. I could maybe have a snow base. A jungle base. You know what? Who says I have to stick to one base? That might be a lot of work, but you know what? I can make it work. Alright, here's the Aberration Cave. Maybe I'll have, like, a little cottage in the Redwoods or something. I don't know. Alright, Kim, it's our time to shine. Let's go. Alright, it's loading in. There we go. Let's head into Aberration. We got a Terror Bird here. It's a 135. Okay. Alright, Terror Bird, I'm going to see if I can ignore you. Alright, so this is it. The Aberration Cave. Obviously, we won't be able to go into the radiation zone because I don't have a hazmat suit at the moment. And I think we need, like, congealed gas balls to get some of that. I have no idea. Alright. Alright, let's see. We got a Dire Bear, or Aberrant Dire Bear, level 95. What do we got here? A baby Ravager, level 25. Alright, there's a 25. There's 2 Ravagers. I want to get the other ones level. That's a 140. Okay, I want to kill this dire bear. Without killing the Ravager. Okay, there we go. I got him. Alright, we got the bleed going. I don't have any bolas. So we're gonna have to just tame this guy. 32 in health. He's got terrible melee, but pretty decent health. It's a male. So if we could find a female with decent melee... Okay, I hit the Deinonychus by accident. Didn't want to do that. Alright, come on, Kim. Hang in there. And down he goes. Awesome. Alright. That's only part 1 of the Ravager tame. So I'm going to give you some mutton. I'm going to give you... I'll give you that. How much mutton are you going to take? Just the 1. Okay. You're going to take just the 1. Awesome. Alright, let's see if there's any more Ravagers. Let's see if we can find a high-level female. That's kind of the goal. So while we wait for the male to tame up, let's go see if we can tame a female. Alright, there's got to be a female Ravager somewhere around here. Because I love me a Ravager. A really good Ravager. Now, just because this guy only has 15 points into its melee, doesn't mean the melee's gonna stay terrible. It could end up getting 40 points into its melee, because the stats are random. I should probably get, like, what's it called? A light pet? I should probably get a light pet while we're here. I'll see you guys once I find a high-level female. If I find a high-level female. So we could breed him up, maybe get Rampage again, and make him stronger than ever. Because he was only a 115 when I tamed him. You know, already this looks way better than actual Aberration. I mean, I never really cared for Aberration, but it had some of the coolest creatures on there. Some of the coolest creatures live on Aberration, real talk. You got Rock Drakes, you've got Ravagers, which I love. Let me just get some mushrooms, if I can. Just in case we find a Shinehorn or a, what's it called? Bulb Dog or even a Featherlight. I have seen a Featherlight down here. I hear Ravagers. I also see a Raptor. I thought I heard a couple Ravagers. Yep. There's a couple they're stuck in the rocks. That's a 55. There's another one here. Okay, 145 female. That's perfect. That is perfect. All right. That's just what we're looking for. Ow. Okay, I forgot they could jump. Okay, Kim. Tank it, please. I probably should have killed the 55 first. Alright, this guy has way better melee. 35 into melee. Let me kill this 55 real quick. Okay. Get in front of me, please. Alright, where's the 145? Okay, where'd the 145 go? Did it get knocked out? Let me check tames in progress. Okay, yeah, it did get knocked out. Where is it? There it is. Alright, 145 female. That's just what we need. Okay, let me give you that. You're only gonna take the 1, right? Yep, the 1. Alright, cool. I guess I will let you guys know once the Ravagers have been fully tamed, and, yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit. I think we got the perfect male and the perfect female. I'm just gonna go out and maybe search for, like, a light pet or something. Maybe see if we could get, like, a Shinehorn or a, what's it called? A Bulb Dog or even a Featherlight. That would be awesome. And also, supposedly, there's a Bulb Dog right there. 95. It's an arcology bulb dog. Aqua mushrooms, aquatic mushrooms. I've got 2. I don't have 3 of them. Alright, there's some water here, so maybe some Spinos might be nice. We'll have to come back down here for some Spinos. Real talk. Because I hear Spinos are really good for the Grendel boss. Because the Grendel boss arena is just filled with water. So Spinos would be a great choice for that because of the water buff. Or how many aquatic... We have 4 aquatic mushrooms. We could go ahead and tame that 95 bulb dog. We could get Tiffany back. Oh yeah, remember Tiffany? From my Aberration series? Yeah, we could get Tiffany back. Okay, where is the bulb dog? Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Oh, you're gonna take 2. Liars. They said it was 3. Alright, I'm just gonna tame this guy while we wait for the Ravagers to tame up. Look at these bulb dogs. Cute as hell. They're so ugly that they're cute. That's how you explain it. There we have it. We have our little shoulder buddy. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and do some more exploration while we wait for the Ravagers to tame up. We could start looking into some potential Spinos. If we wanted to. Are these green gems? These are green gems. Okay, cool. Let me just take some green gems for the road. Hold on, I gotta name you. I gotta name the bulb dog. Hey, stop. Alright. Change your name. Options. Tiffany. Oh yeah, you can track max levels, couldn't you? Oh yeah. Alright, so we got Tiffany. Let's go. Let's travel around, explore a little bit. Ooh. 3 pearls? Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do, sir. Got another trilobite. I forgot there were aberrant trilobites. Hey, there's our first mole rat. What level are you? 60? Okay, cool. I know it's called a roll rat, but I prefer mole rat because that's what it is, a mole rat. And there we have it. Both of our Ravagers have finally tamed up. And we got a Featherlight over here. I'd love to tame a Featherlight. Alright, so auric mushrooms. Do I have any of those? I do. I have 2 of them. Come here, buddy. There we go. Alright. Tiffany, you're going on my back. Now, let's get out of here. Oh, there's a baby. Screw it. Tame you too. Alright. We got the Ravagers. Let me go pick up the Rex. And, we'll be good to go. So I will see you guys once everything is back to base. And we're officially back at base. Finally. That was a good journey. Oh, hold on. I gotta press N. There we go. Yeah, sometimes I forget to do that, but you know what? It's fine. Alright. Let's check out our tames. First things first, let's get the Pteranodon up here. And I'm going to place the Meguana up here as well. So for our Meguana, let's start off with you, because I could, you know, care less about that. 47 into health is pretty good. 40 into stam, oxygen, food, no one cares. 40 into weight, 31 into melee. Of course it has 50 points into food, because why wouldn't it? Alright, we got the Meguana going. We could place our Featherlights. Alright, Tiffany, you can go over here. And the Featherlights. We got 2... we're closing the inventory again, are we? Okay. We get the Featherlights over here. These are Arcology Featherlights. That's awesome. Alright, you know what? Featherlights are cool. These guys look cool, especially. And the Bulldog. We got Tiffany, of course. I never tamed a Featherlight on Aberration, did I? Or a Glowtail, for that matter. Alright, let's check out the Rex and see how you are. You were... okay, 36 into health, 42 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 36 into weight, 36 into melee. A lot of 36s. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. It's not terrible. You know, I'm going to leave you outside. You could be like a guard Rex. Our first Rex. Look at that. The Paleo Rex is cool, don't get me wrong, but the Vanilla Rex just looks awesome. And we got a really cool color. Jet black with the orangey red. That's pretty awesome. Alright, you're a female, so we're going to have to find a male at some point. And let's check out our 2 Ravagers, because that was the main thing I wanted to check out. Ravagers. Alright, so let's check out the male first. Since we got the male, let's check you out first. Let's see. 41 into health. Alright, 27 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 34 into weight, 26 into melee. Yeah, you had terrible melee, but you have really good health. And the female. 34 into health, 34 into stamina, oxygen, food, no one cares. 30 into weight, 45 into melee. Okay, we got 45 melee from the female and 41 health from the male. Yeah, that's awesome. And even the stamina's better on the female. So I'm going to see if I can get the male's health, the female's stamina and melee, and possibly the male's weight. That's what I'm going to go for. I want to see if I could test these guys out. Ravager. Let's see if we can get a Ravager saddle going. Ravager. That's in Smithy, right? Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can pull that. I want to pull it. We need wood. Okay. Let me go grab some wood real quick. I'm sure we can use regular wood as well. Okay. Pull. It has to be fungal wood. Are you... Well, looks like... Wait. Unless I have a saddle and a drop. Do I have a saddle and a drop? No. Well, looks like we're not riding a Ravager. That sucks. Alright, well, we can at least take the Rex out for a spin. I'll definitely have a Ravager saddle for next episode. Let's see if we can at least get a Rex saddle going. There we go. I can't believe it has to be fungal wood. That sucks. I can't use regular wood to craft this up. Alright, well, we've got the Rex saddle anyway, so... Let's go ahead and take this Rex out for a spin. See what you're all about. Alright, so how much damage do we do? 623. That's pretty awesome. I do love the color we've got. It's like jet black with some reddish orange. That's awesome. So yeah, we do about 600 damage per, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so that's the Rex tamed up. This guy's awesome, real talk. Our first Rex. I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled for a male. I'll definitely get a bigger breeding pen than what we have here. Speaking of which, let's end the episode off with some breeding. So for the Mega Raptors, I believe we are still looking for a 636. And I've done some off-camera breeding, so the Deinonychus got another melee mutation, so now we're up to 2 health mutations and 1 melee mutation. Let's take out the eggs. We're looking for a 158 or 159 now for Deinonychus. Alright, 159. Let's go. 159. No, how about 161? Nope, okay. Kill those. And then Mega Raptor. We need a 236 still. Alright, no 236s. And no 238s either. And with that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.